Good day to all. I hope everyone's having a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, what have you. Hello, Akras. Hello, Shimmy Shimmy. We're beating frickin' Xstep V2 today, chat. Could have beaten it last stream, but just got super tie-tie in it. Sometimes that's the way it goes. What's up, Gabe? How's it going? But yeah, I don't think it'll be too bad. Xstep V2 has been really nice because I kind of spoke about this last stream. Death Moon had more like kind of stroby, crazy visuals like I Spy did. And those are probably tiring for any player, but especially when you're streaming the game. Sorry, that song was crazy. What's up, Speedy? Especially when you're streaming the game, it's just a lot of stimulus, sensory intake type thing. Hello, DRM. So Xstep V2 has been very nice because it just is a regular level. And we learned it all last stream. That was honestly the most annoying part. I think playing it near the end of last stream, though, was more enjoyable than when I was first learning it. I was pretty tilted learning it, but I think it'll be fun now. What's up, Cavern? My hair! I'm having one of those hair days. My hair is kind of crazy. All right, let's rev up for a YouTube intro, chat. Say hi if you want. Say hi to YouTube. Let's knock it out. Let's hop into some clips, then some gameplay. What's up, Radio Galaxy? How's it going? Dude, what my hair doing? I'm beating the top 10 most liked easy demons in Geometry Dash. Last stream, we finally beat Death Moon. Today, we're going to be playing Xstep V2. That one seems pretty easy. Hopefully, I'll beat that fast. And then we're going to move on to Dear Nostalgist. Roll the clip. And just like that, chat, we're in and out. Just like that, we're in and out. Really becoming a master at these YouTube intros. What do you say? Let's hop over to some clips. Let's keep on warming up. What's up, Danny? How's it going? Let's keep on revving up, chat. I got my coffee, but it's cooling down. I need to drink more of it. Is In-N-Out good? In my opinion, I think it's pretty good. Has anyone here had In-N-Out before? I think it's maybe it's a little overrated, but I also think that it's overhated. Like, I feel like the people who kind of like yell about how overrated it is, it's like, I don't think it's that deep. I think it's a solid, tasty burger. But I also just like, I'm not the kind of person to really belabor the whole crusade against popular things. As you know, if you've watched the stream. Yeah, I know In-N-Out's not everywhere, but I've been to California literally 2 times now, and each time I went, I had it, and it was... The first time I got it, I had way too many onions on my burger, which I think was just like the In-N-Out we went to, not In-N-Out collectively's fault, just the In-N-Out we went to. But this most recent time, like last summer, I had it again, and it was fine. It was good. What's up, my username? This is a clip, however, someone skipped it. As a reminder, this is Clip or Skip. Join the Discord if you haven't. If it's a clip and you think it was worth watching and funny, vote with the scissors. If it was a skip, fast forward. Here's the link if you want to join the Discord. Scuba-da-ba-dee-ba-da-ba. This one, someone's already voted skip for, and it was Dorpy themselves. The person who clipped it said that this is a skip. So let's judge it. Let's figure it out. What's up, Q-Dim? Yep, that's a skip. 6 seconds in, if this was a short, I pop off. Nothing happened. W fire hot face. W fire hot face. While being self-explanatory, I don't get the bit. Skip. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yes, you titled the clip W fire hot face, and then you reacted to it W fire and hot face. However, I would argue that this shouldn't have ever existed, but I'm glad it tickled your fancy. You saw my reels on Instagram? Yo, W. I'm glad that Instagram brought you here. And Mario, Luigi, and Walter White saved the world. I was talking to Walter White the other day. He had some cool chemistry stuff to tell me about. But he kind of seems like a bit of a quack job. I'm not sure if I fully trust that guy yet. Yeah, Chad, I think Walter White might be up to no good. Thoughts? I'll give you a clip. Maybe also, like, in the grand context of things, if like we had a bunch of really awesome clips and this one played, I probably would have skipped it. Esther, thanks for the follow. But since we haven't really had like a well and true clip yet, I'll give you a clip for that one. What's up, D-Framic? The Veening. I think if we play our cards right, we can probably get to some Veening of the Tej. Nah, I'll skip that. All due respect, I'll skip that. And we're drinking the Tej, yeah. I am every noun and every noun is me. Do we understand? Skip. This was during kind of a lull of the stream, and I was just kind of like, I was yes-anding that chat was like making nouns out of my name, which I'm fine with. Chat, like, you're allowed to make nouns out of my name, but like, I don't have much else to respond to those kinds of chat messages other than yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Indeed. Indeed. What's up, Ice Runner? Congrats to everyone's accomplishments. Sorry, that person speaking in Game Chops just disarmed me so much. God, Game Chops, what the heck's wrong with you? Oh, I wasn't paying attention, so I'll just skip that. Sorry. There's this old, maybe you've heard this before, chat. There's a quote by Steve Martin. He says, "Be so good they can't ignore you." So I think if a clip makes me zone out, it probably at least didn't tickle my fancy enough. I would never be the arbiter of true justice of like whether a clip is good or not good, but I did lose focus and forget to watch it. Hilab, it's fine. You don't look, you don't have to crash out every time you come into the stream. Maybe it's a bit. I hope you're okay. Literally every stream you're like swearing and you're just like, damn it, I'm like you're crashing out. It's okay, man. It's all right. You're here now. We're all good. Damn, I gotta lock back in, chat. I lost it. I lost it. Yeah, I'll give you a clip for that. Short, sweet, to the point. What? Question mark? I can only imagine. Let's find out, chat. The agua. The agua. I took a sip of water and then I said the agua. What are you confused about? You're the only one here confused, right, chat? Chat, I feel like this clip's self-explanatory. Thoughts? The agua. The agua. Yes, thank you, Jacko. It's a skit. W hydration? I agree. Literally translates to water? Yeah. Makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. Okay. Ooh, this is a clip, allegedly. Y'all, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, we fluked a Death Moon clear. Our previous best was 64%, which is pretty epic. Be sure to watch my most recent YouTube video if you want to go watch that. Did someone want a 64% fluke? Let's go! Woo! Yeah, we'll give that a clip. We'll give it a W. That was pretty good. I am relieved to be done with Death Moon. I'm relieved to be done with that level. Look, it like in my rating, I rated it as like a solid level. I think it's a good level. I just extra long's not very fun for me. So hopefully Dear Nostalgist isn't as painful. But yeah, it's quite the relief to not be playing that level anymore. This is Let's Go by, oh, it's Twin. Yep. Boom. And Twins. I'm glad so many of you clipped this. I'm glad y'all were so excited. Okay. 10,000 spike jumps in a row, and it's like, yeah, you'll probably crack and okay. Yeah, you clipped me saying crack out of context again, but this time it didn't cut off. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. About WPB. Yeah, that's, I mean, you know, I'll give you the clip. I'll give you the clip. I think you're a little newer to the stream. Stick around long enough. I always say WPB when I play a new level. What's up, Ronnie? There. Oh, that's a little rude. What's up, cactuses? Too bad I'm ship. There. That's funny. Did I die on the ship? That's funny after saying ship carried. What actually happens when life gives you lemons? When life gives you lemons, you keep on thinking that they're... What's up, Epic Dawn? We are currently on 68%. I think we could have beat it last stream if I wasn't so tired, but we got it. Apples and trying to make like an apple pie out of them, even though life has very astutely several times in your life been like, no, they're lemons, man. Or like, no, but I can make an apple pie. And it's just like, shut up. You're doing it again. Sure, I'll give you the clip. Yeah. Basically, when life gives you lemons, chat, just listen to life. Don't try and turn the lemon into something it's not. Yeah, exactly. When life gives you lemons, eat grilled chicken. Like, I would argue no. Well, actually, you could. When life gives you lemons, you could just kind of do your own thing. I would just argue don't try to manipulate the lemons into something they aren't. Like, when life gives you lemons, you can ignore the lemons, or you can turn it into lemonade. Just don't, like, when life gives you lemons, don't be like, oh, this lemon is actually it's a pigeon or something. Oh, chat, I need to start stream in 10 minutes. Can you remind me? That was my alarm to start stream in 10 minutes. I'm excited for Extinction. We got 2 more levels before that, but I'm also excited. I'm excited to wrap a little bow on the easy demons. What's up, Toxis Anoxmus? That's a fun name to say. Toxic Anoxmus. This is something made up. We talk about something, which in theory, the longer you stick around in these streams, the more you'll catch something made up. Most of what I say. Something normal? Or something made up? Like the unicorn revolution, or the fact that I'm made of pillows? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna clip this just because of the heart in it. For chatters who aren't aware, in general, I like chat to be funny. I think that chat is best when it's either one, funny, entertaining, or intriguing. I think those are the best qualities that a streamer's chat can have. When it's too grounded in reality, it gets a little bland. It gets a little boring. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Because also, depending on who's in the chat, the whole vibe can change. And it's hard to stay on top of like what the current vibe is. Yeah, like that's a good example. Tej, when are you going to drink your favorite food on stream? Later today. You know, just like, I think a good rule of thumb, chat, is like, as long as you have a little bit of whimsy in your heart when you're typing the message, just know that I fully support you. I would love to read whimsical messages any day of the week more than like someone asking me why the way I do something is the way I do it. Tej, when are you going to let me out of your room? Those ones are a little harder. The ones that imply that I've captured one of my chatters and I'm not going to let them out, those are a little harder to digest. And it also doesn't put your release date any closer.
Swagging! I'm swagging on it, Doctor! I'm swagging on it!
This is AI. I didn't actually say this, but that was a clip. Why do you breathe the way you do? I don't know. This one's, what do I even name this? There's only one way to learn, chat, and that's by poop my pants. That's a reference. If you didn't understand the reference, you're actually self-reporting. Check this. All right. It would have been such a good clip. Yeah. Why do you exist the way you do? I don't know. And that's something I often ponder. I often wake up and the first question that comes to my brain is my head is filled with cortisol. Maybe some of you in chat, do you relate to this? Do you always wake up in fight or flight? I do. My head is immediately flooded with cortisol and I'm just like, oh, another day's happening. Another day of my life. Anyway, so one of the thoughts and questions that immediately crosses the mind is, why do you exist the way you do? And I haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet. Thanks, Gas. I think so too. Wait, that's the other thing. Sorry, chat. I said, typically I like when chat is either funny, entertaining, or intriguing. I also like positivity. When you're very kind to me, it makes me feel good. And it outweighs all the times in chat where it's like vaguely negative. So literally you could, the power is yours. At any given time, we can take the power back and just like spread positivity to one another. Isn't that beautiful? I think so. Why do you? Why do you? Let's check this though. I know. Check this. Yeah, I'll give you a clip for that. I'm feeling benevolent. With the power of friendship, anything is possible. What is he afraid of? I don't know. Ghosts. I'm not him, but I am what he's afraid of. WPB. And it's like a top streamer would have begged to have thought of that, right? No one's ever said that before. I'm not him, but I am what he's afraid of. That's bars. But if a tree falls in the forest and no one's here to hear it, does it even exist? I've said this before on stream, but it's true. If no one witnesses it when you spit hot fire bars, are they even hot fire bars that you spit? Food for thought. And also worth a consideration at how blessed you are to be here right now, because I'm saying stuff like that and you get to hear it. You get to hear it. Hit that? Okay. Hit that. I think this is a skip. This was just a private moment. I was just dancing. Sometimes I dream of cubes, chat. And I ain't talking about cubes of cheese. That's all. A little too long. A little too long. I was just meandering, you know. This is a bunch of question marks. Let's hear it. A series of question marks indiscernible from letters. Thank you for subscribing. Did you see from the alert? What's up, Pablo? A series of question marks indiscernible from letters. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I'll give you a clip. Oh, wait, I just took it off. Sure, I'll give you a clip. Was this from today or? Yeah, this is from today. All right. All right, chat. You know what time it is. Let's run the prediction, bro. Let's go live on TikTok and let's run a prediction. How's that sound? It is today? Thank you. Do we beat Xstep V2 today, chat? Look, and before you vote yes in a hurry, consider that I have disappointed you before. And I very well might do it again. What's up, Mathcore? How's it going? Before you vote yes, what if I let you down? I know our best is 68%, and I literally got that in like an hour last stream when I was already tired from Death Moon. But you should consider the fact that I will let you down. I will make you hurt. All right, let's remember where we are. I'm gonna vote no because I'm rich. Yeah, that's based. Do you guys think that rich people tend to be more contrarian than like working folk like us? Sorry, that may have been exclusionary. I just assume that most of us here are probably working folk, you know? But I guess some of you in chat might be wealthy billionaires. So if you felt excluded by the bit I just spoke, I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to do that. But also you have a lot of money, so you're probably gonna be okay. Yeah, this level's not too hard, Cavern. It's really not bad. The annoying part last stream was learning it, but honestly, chat, I think we can probably beat it within what, like the first hour of stream, and then we'll move on to Dear Nostalgist. My best guess would be that this is going to be more of a Dear Nostalgist stream than it is going to be an Xstep V2 stream. That's my hope, at least. I could also prove us all wrong and just be complete cheeks at the game, but God knows that's happened before. But the jury is still out on that. Let's see how this goes. Let me warm it up. My hair's in my face, and I wish that it wasn't. This is the part. This is the part. I'm setting a checkpoint here, chat. If we can beat the level from here, I think we're good. Yeah, this is how we ended last stream. Oh, also the timer's not running. No one told me. Nobody told me I had a girlfriend who looks like a boyfriend that I had in February of last year. What's up, B314? Sorry, I'm just gonna call you B. What's up, B? Good news, Dear Nostalgist is like Xstep V2 style, not Death Moon style, so it's not gonna be that confusing with the deco. Thank God, dude. I like simpler deco, y'all. I like, it's good for design. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like when the design is cool. I just also like it when the design doesn't make my eyes bleed. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't it confidential? Yeah, but I got potential. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do, chat. Honestly, we already ripped through this part of the level in practice mode. What do you think, chat? Should we just like send maybe an attempt or two from 54% and then hop into attempts? I think this is really the only trouble spot. Like, we got some weird spot. Wait, I can skip that yellow orb entirely, but it's a bit of a late jump. I'll hit the yellow orb, it's fine. Oops, and don't hit that one. Yeah, these transitions are kind of weird. What's up, Miku? How's it going? How'd you do that? I think I had a frame perfect input if I had to guess. Swag route, by the way. I think if I accidentally swag route, I need to not jump. Never mind. It's actually just miserable. Okay, this is the part that... Oops. This part is also kind of troll. If we get past this part... That's why I want to practice from 54%, chat, because... 54%, that transition's kind of weird, but also just like this whole part until we get to ball. Not gonna lie, chat, it's vaguely weird. Oh yeah, this is my least favorite part of the whole level. It's gonna make me crash out. Love the music playing right now. Yeah, shout out Game Chops for the royalty-free music. I'm gonna... Ah, dang it. I thought it was gonna make me go the other way. I'm gonna set a checkpoint for this ball part so we can remember it, and then I'll go back. Have you ever thought of building a level yourself? I've said this before on stream, but I'm interested. But I am kind of busier with just playing the game right now. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the same way that like passively I've been curious about anything, like, I don't know, like, would I ever be down to learn the trombone? Sure. But it's not like I'm actively pursuing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a pretty open book and curious person. Like, I'm open to whatever life throws at me. But like, Do I think that I'll be doing like a building my first level stream anytime soon? If that's like the follow-up question, probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I feel like even the little bit I've seen of people in the level creator in this game, I'm like, this looks like a lot of work. That's the other thing, like I hope it's clear whenever I rate these levels, I'm not trying to disregard the work that the creators of the levels put into them. Because I think that can be annoying when people are just like, they can come across super entitled and be like, I don't like this level because of blah, blah. And it's like, right. Like, but when I'm rating a level, I'm not saying that like the creator sucks and how dare they, like the efforts they spent were a waste of time and like they shouldn't even get out of bed in the morning. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't really like the level. But I think it's like, people should make levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel empowered to make levels. I think that's beautiful. I think in general, people should feel empowered to create stuff. But it's also not that deep if you don't like what they made. Unless people are straight up doing ad hominem attacks. Like if they're just like, this level is pee-pee butthole, and the person who made it is super pee-pee butthole. But I don't think I've done that yet, you know? Hey, Wesner. Let me get one more ball attempt, chat. It feels pretty good, though. This level's a lot easier to play when my retinas aren't burnt by Death Moon. This part kind of feels like Cycles. It's not as many button presses as you think. What's up, Lipton? What's up, Sky? Everyone's a pee-pee butthole at times. Yeah. The best thing you can do, Chad, is just live up to it. When someone tells you you're a pee-pee butthole, you just got to be like, hey, I'm sorry I was a pee-pee butthole. And then you move on. The worst thing you can do is someone saying that you're a pee-pee butthole, and then you're just like, no, you misunderstood me. I wasn't being a pee-pee butthole. I would never be a pee-pee butthole. You're wrong. So don't do that. Actually, your feelings are wrong. Did you know that? Congrats on beating Death Moon. Thanks, McCall. How's it going? Also, I know it goes without saying, but I hope everyone here is having a good day. And if you're not, just pretend like you are, and I promise it'll make you feel at least slightly better. Sometimes chatters are like, my sister's hamster just moved out of town and I'm having a lot of trouble processing that. And I'm just like, okay, go to therapy. I don't think I can help you process that, man. I think you just have to do what most of us do and figure it out, man. I do feel sorry for your sister's hamster moving out of town, but I'm just not equipped to give you what you need here. Life's hard sometimes, question mark? Like, I don't know. Okay, that feels good. Let's go back. Wah, 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 wah. I don't want to go from this part. Like, I'd rather go from 54%, but I just have to go from this part. The way this part's built, this is my only gripe with this level. That part feels so crumbly. Crumbly as a... What's something that's crumbly, chat? Can someone help me out here? To heck with it, we ball. Oh, too many presses there. Let me get this one more time and then I'm going back to 54%. I just can't be asked. Oh, I can just skip the blue bumper there too. That actually kind of simplifies that. Simplifies the timing. Oh, too much sauce. Do you think you'll like 2.2 in later levels or not because of the crazy effects? I'll be honest, I don't know how people differentiate between like released, when specific levels are released. Like I've heard people talking about that, but like I don't think about the game that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I started playing this game like 2 months ago. I barely know like how to buffer an orb. If you think I can look at like Deco and be like, oh, this is 2.1, like you got another thing coming. Oops. Oh! I guess that makes sense. I guess my answer to something that I don't know yet is I don't know yet. But someday I will. Oops. 2.2, I hardly know her. Yeah, and that's basically what I was trying to get to. So thank you for that. Dang it! Oh yeah, it was 2.2 like Dash. Dash made me crash out. Like, it's so hard to talk about this stuff, man. Because every time I talk about something, everyone's like, what the heck, man? And it's like, no, I'm not saying if you like this, it's wrong. So let me start with that. I didn't like Dash. I thought it was cool, but I thought all the camera movement and all the visuals were distracting and not in like a fun way. Like I thought it was cool to like demonstrate what the engine could do sort of way. Like it was a cool demo, but it wasn't a very fun level to play. In my opinion, it was the first level that actually made me tilted at this game, you know? I don't know, man. But again, I've talked about this before on stream. When it comes to creativity, I'm much more of a minimalist than a maximalist. And I think a lot of like Tumblr-brained people, sorry, in the least derogatory way. Some people are just like, oh, I'm gonna add a bunch of flashing lights and loud noises, and that's gonna like make the thing I'm making better. And it's just, and I just like could not be more opposed to that whole like school of thought. If I'm being honest. Like, ooh, I'm gonna make everything shake and move very fast and be very overwhelming and... like, I don't think that's the answer. I think that can be used, but I'd prefer it to be used sparingly and like an effective way, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe during like an auto part, I don't really know, man. I don't know enough about this level to really give an informed opinion, so I can only speak to, generally speaking, what I don't like. And again, like, I don't love this level, but I do like that it's not assaulting my senses when I play this level. Like, I just appreciate that from like a human empathy standpoint. I was like, oh, the person who made this level wasn't like, look at my level, look at my level, look at my level. You know, like they just made a level for me to play. Which I appreciate. Because I think at the end of the day, maybe that's also the software engineer in me. I'm like, something needs to work functionally before you add all the bells and whistles. But I swear some people are just like, they start from like a foundation of sand and they're like, let me add all the bells and whistles and it's going to fix my foundation of sand. And it's just like, no, not really. But again, that's how I feel. Like I would rather play it, like, maybe it's also because I'm an old school RuneScape player. Because all the times people are just like, man, the graphics. And it's just like, honestly, like graphics are cool, but if a core gameplay loop of something is fun and satisfying, graphics be damned. I hesitantly say. It's like I care so much more about the bones of something than I care about the skin and the hair. Like if the skin and the hair is on like a skeleton I don't even really like, then it's like, okay. I feel like we've seen that a lot more in like AAA games these days, right? We have these beautiful games, but they aren't fun to play. And it's like, finally, culturally, we're understanding, oh, it's not all about graphics, because if the game sucks, then it doesn't matter if the hair looks more real than the hair on your skull does. You aren't going to play the game. What's up, Fahrenheit? W. That's why I like Metroidvanias, because they're not heavy on PCs and also good gameplay. Yeah, and I'm not even arguing the merit of like one genre over the other. I would just say it's a matter of taste. Like I'm the classic kind of, I think most people are, I find it, I think it's more rare for people to only like mess with one specific like silo of stuff. Like, I don't know, like people talk about it all the time, like the whole concept of someone like who listens to music being, oh, I kind of listen to a bit of everything. I think more people are that way these days than people are just like, oh, I only listen to metal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's my own echo chamber I'm in, but I feel like most people would identify as like, oh, I do a little bit of everything. Also in terms of gaming, in terms of really any kind of consumption of media. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the whole idea of like really having a specific niche that you only like, I feel like that's kind of a little bit more of a past thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but so that's the thing. Like I wouldn't, anything I talk about in terms of game design, I think is true like across every genre, and I don't think any genre in particular is indicative or completely free of the potential creative pitfalls that every creative thing can fall into. You know what I'm saying? Like the same kind of creative pitfall that would make a song less listenable is the same creative pitfall that would make like a game less playable. And what do I think that is? Overthinking. I think it's when people kind of overcook because they think it too much instead of just being like, I'm gonna feel it out, and if it feels good, then it's good. And being able to trust that when something feels good, that signal for you to be like, okay, I can stop now. You know, a lot of people can have trouble with that. We've talked about that before on stream, right? Like it's a defense mechanism, I think. What's up, maybe? 8 Cars is on. But again, that's just my thought. I tend to think about stuff like in terms of broader picture things and not so much siloed in terms of like, oh yes, this is something that happens in this game that I play. It's like, no, this is like a symptom of humanity that is like as present in business as it is in when someone's painting a picture, when someone's going to the gas station and buying a Red Bull. Like, it's all the same, man. It's all the same. We can delude ourselves and say, no, but this thing's different because on paper it's X, while this other thing on paper is Y. And it's just like, yeah, but dude, look at the subtext, man. They share the same attributes. And I'm not arguing my own merit or like thoughtfulness about that. It's just that's the way I view the world. I look for patterns and end statement. And I see these patterns evident in all of life. But that's how I observe reality. If you observe reality different, that's cool too. But it's all a matter of taste at the end of the day. early. Ooh, what's bouncing in this song? That sounded bouncy as heck, chat. What the heck? Teej, what was that? Whenever chat says what was that to me, I don't know if you're referring to what I said 10 minutes ago, 10 seconds ago, or 10 milliseconds ago. So I'll just say, truthfully, oh. W. Being in the Teej day on God, lazy iced. He doesn't moan, he grunts like a man. No, but the longer you are in this stream, also we're sending run attempts now. The longer you are in this stream, yeah, I just make noises. Because I don't really care. I think part of the issue with the world right now, thanks Leo on the hag, thanks for the follow. Part of the issue with our world and our reality in this day and age is people care too much about like being cringe and that sort of thing. So part of what I'm trying to, or like part of my crusade of being a creator online and my presence online is just unabashedly being myself. And like, and don't get me like, people see it and they're just like, what the heck? And it's just like, yeah, man, what if you just made sounds in your life and you weren't too worried about it? Is that okay? Yeah, being nonchalant's worse than being a little cringe. I hard agree. Like, ultimately, if you're worried about the way you're behaving in terms of self-expression because you're afraid of how you express yourself, like that people will judge you for it or worse, shut you out and throw you to the wolves, I think that's bad, man. I think that's why we're kind of a growingly spiritually sick global society, not just, you know, but like our global society is like spiritually sick right now because of that tendency. Because we all got to dunk on each other. It's all about trying to catch someone in a compromising position. And just like part of my existence is I want to run completely perpendicular to that. It's like, I don't care. If I make a silly face and someone catches it and they want to judge me for it, like that's their prerogative. But it's my prerogative to be able to make the silly face and feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Because my life feels better when I'm allowed to make silly faces and not worry about what people are going to think about me. I do think we win this stream for sure. And in general, I want, like, if there's one thing I'd like to have power over in terms of, like, how the public perceives me, I want people, when they see me and know me, to immediately be like, oh, this guy is fine with not having perfect control over how he's perceived. That's more important to me than, like, people being like, wow, this guy is so effortlessly cool. Like, I honestly think that if you're working really hard for your image of the way others to perceive you is, wow, look at how effortlessly cool this guy is. I actually think that's more cringe than being cringe. What's up, Len Quark? How's it going? But I understand that I'm also just like, I don't know. I'm behind on a lot of things, but I feel pretty ahead on the curve on this one. I think our society's starting to bounce towards this direction. It's just kind of taking us a long time to get there. But mark my words, if there's any kind of beautiful future we're all going to build together, it's going to be through people feeling more comfortable being themselves and expressing themselves and forming their lived identity without the pressure of appeasing any kind of mainstream lens of conformity, whatever that is. Whatever that is. It takes shape every 5 years. It's different, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm unk, dude. I'm just tired of like being tied to stuff like that. I'd rather just be me at this point. Rather just be me. Would wreck chat. Snowflake, thanks for follow. Anyway, all that's to say, I wasn't saying that to defend myself. I was saying that because I feel like some people may have needed to hear that right now. Like, contrary to how the internet might make you feel, there are worse things to happen to you in this life than someone catching you lacking. Because it's exhausting, man. Carrying yourself through life and just being like, I can never, like, if I trip when I'm walking on the sidewalk and someone sees me doing that, like, I can't let anyone perceive that I'm a human that has the capability of messing up. Like, that's exhausting, man. That's exhausting. What's up, Sans? And hello, Snowflake in the chat. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to our little community. What's up, hi, guys? I love you all. But again, that's just like my opinion. Do with it what you will. Also, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe the way everyone kind of feels bad about expressing themselves is actually good. I could be wrong. Maybe actually everyone being scared and more alienated than they've ever felt in all of human history is actually good for all of us spiritually in terms of the collective human consciousness. Maybe I've drawn the wrong conclusion. That's my bad. PB 68%, man. Another Samwad, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it, man. This seems chill, I must say. It's chill right now, but the frequent chatters here will tell you, it's only a matter of time before I tilt and the vibes completely shift. But it's chill right now. But I don't know, I just like talking about stuff. Oops. That's what I'm saying, like, that's another thing I'm trying to have less control over, like, and that's one of the other hard things about being a creator, especially a streamer. It's like, I think there is a tendency, like, in order to be an authentic person, you have to allow, like, people to see your ass, but also, like, sometimes it can feel kind of, like, not cringe, or maybe it is cringe, but it can feel like a lack of control when people see you, like, crash out and angry and in a bad mood. But I think that if you're a full-time streamer, like, you have to just, like, allow yourself to be perceived in a less than favorable light. Because you're just on camera so much that people are going to even see the parts of you that you don't like to always show people. But I think that in and of itself is a freeing thing. And I think it should be embraced rather than shied away from. And that's also where, like, I'm just like, I feel bad for, like, some chatters that are so just like, you can tell that they're trying to rage bait streamers. And I'm just like, don't you understand that by rage baiting the streamer, you're actually helping them in terms of spiritual growth and detachment and only hindering yourself? When you're so focused on getting a reaction out of this caged animal, you're actually just hindering your own spiritual growth. Something to reflect on. And I don't think you have to do, like, the whole Henry David Thoreau thing, go out in the woods and really think about it, but probably some version of that might help you out, man. But it's no skin off my nose. Swag route goes crazy. Oops, extra orb. Yeah, I mean, yeah. In big streamers chats, it's especially kind of rampant. However, I have to think that a lot of the big streamers are kind of leaning into it. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think rage bait is real, but, like, I do think that big creators are smart enough to be able to understand the needs of an audience at any given time in history. And right now, whether we like it or not, the audience is begging to rage bait the streamer and piss them off. So I do think there probably is a part to the big streamers who are getting rage baited, like that is in truth, but like at the end of the day, they're keeping the people watching. I don't think it's fully an accident, man. I think these people at the top of their craft know exactly what they're doing. They know how to farm, man. They know how to farm better than the people who come to consume the content realize they're being farmed. What's up, Micro Monster? How's it going? Like, don't get me like, Jinxie's brand is being a bit of a lol cow. And it's funny to me that people think that that's an accident. You really think not a single part of how Jinxie conveys himself on stream is calculated? I think you're deluding yourself a bit. I think he's a little smarter than people probably want to give him credit for. He clearly figured something out, and it's working. Why'd I do that? What's up, the freaky tickle monster? Behave yourself, okay? That's crazy. Please behave yourself. Yeah, tickling should only be done consensually, for sure. I co-sign that. That's the weird thing about growing up, man. I feel like when I was a kid, I was always non-consensually tickled. What was that about? Was that just like a growing up in like the 90s to aughts thing? Do people still do that? Like, why is that, like, why is it okay to tickle? It seems messed up. I think tickling is viewed too innocuously. It's literally like you're breaking the touch barrier with someone. It still happens? Yeah, that's what I thought. Why is that? Sorry, we probably shouldn't go down this line of thought, but it's weird. Like, my older cousins would just like get on top of me and tickle me mercilessly. And that was supposed to be us playing? That sucked. That sucked. Yeah, sure, with permission. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I feel that way in general, B. Like, I've talked about this before on stream, but like, at one job I worked, there was an office cat, but dude, it pisses me off so much. People who aren't cat people, they think that you treat cats the same way as dogs, and you just don't. This poor cat just wanted to roam around the office and live its life. Maybe hang out in like someone's chair, go to its litter box. Cats just want to like roam around. But all these freaking millennial adults in their 30s, when I worked at this office space, would just pick up the cat and be like, ah, da, 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 da. And you could see by the cat's body language, it would go fully stiff as if to say, yo, put me down. Because it didn't want them to do that, but they're just treating it like it's some freaking dog that's hungry for human affection at every turn. God, dude. I hate people who can't, like, people who aren't able to, like, I mean, it teaches you a lot about them in terms of how they interact with other people, because these are the same kind of people who don't really know how to, read a room or any given situation, and they also have issues with consent with adults. But like, dude, if you can't get along with animals, I think it's a red flag. I think if you're not able to tell when an animal's uncomfortable around you by what you're doing, that's a bit of an L on your part. My cat loves affection, though. That's great. Like, and I think that probably comes from you being able to understand your cat and your cat's vibe and what your cat wants. And I'm sure, like, the level of trust that people get with their cats, it doesn't come from crossing that boundary, right? Like, if you cross a physical boundary enough with an animal, it will just not trust you anymore. But I do, like, you know, the way we treat our pets, the way we treat our animals, it is a good microcosm for how we should treat each other. Some people miss that. Some people are just like, oh, I love animals more than I like people. And it's just like, well, yeah, I think that's half of it. I sleep on beanbag? Thank God. I'm eating a hot dog with hot sauce? That sounds pretty good. I keep dying on that part. My uncle's dog always used to be able to tell whenever I was sad. That's so cute. Animals are so cool, man. I had a lot of pets growing up, and yeah, dude, they can just tell. They can tell when you're having a bad day, and they just walk over to you, and they flop over, and they're just like, pet my belly. I got a lot of fond memories like that from animals I grew up with. They're really good, man. Yeah, I grew up with a couple huskies. I really like huskies. They're one of my favorite dogs. Got a lot of personality. Just like me. That's why we get along so well. I go like, ah! And the husky goes like, ah! And we fist bump. We go on adventures together. Catch us 8 a.m. on Saturdays on... I was about to come up with the name of a cartoon... channel, and then I realized that people don't watch TV anymore, so I should have just said catch us on Netflix. Society's collapsing. Our culture is collapsing around us. Everything has become a monolith. Huskies are anxious and dramatic, but consider the following. I'm also anxious and dramatic. So we get along fine. Guys, what if I taught a dog how to play Geometry Dash? Would that be a good stream? We get the actual doggy. Dude, I'm like, why do I not have 5 billion viewers, man? It's actually insane. Sorry, yet. I know we'll get there. I know we'll get there, chat. I know we'll get there. We'll get to 5 billion viewers probably in March. Also, I don't want to come off ungrateful. I appreciate everyone here right now. Y'all are PogChamp epic. What's up, Young Dow? Self-plays? I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm so neat. I almost combined narcissist and egotistical. I'm sorry I'm so egotistical, but in a way, our whole society's vain. So what am I going to do? Be not vain? You're not egotistical, you're self-aware. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know, I've talked about this before on stream, but I think a lot of people online delude themselves now. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think there are probably people who just want to make stuff and they're not worried about people, like, watching their stuff. But I think it's a lot more likely that, like, it's okay, like, to make stuff. Like, if you're a creative person, like, it's okay to make music and to want people to listen to your album. And it's okay to be sad when people don't listen to your album. Because you make stuff because you want to share it with others. And when you make stuff with the intent of sharing it with others and others don't get to experience it, that makes you sad. That makes you sad. And that's okay. But some people are like, and I've experienced it before too with myself, like we fall into these things, like we think that it makes our experience superior in some way when we tell ourselves, oh, I'm gonna do this thing. Thanks for subscribing. I'm sorry I can't read Cyrillic, but thank you for subscribing. We convince ourselves that, or we don't even convince ourselves, we just tell ourselves, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this thing, and I'm gonna have a YouTube channel, I'm gonna make YouTube videos. I don't even care if anyone watches, man. I don't even care. And you're telling that to yourself, but at the same time, when you don't get views, you're like, I kind of wish people would watch this. And it's like, you can't do both. You can't do both. You can't tell yourself that you don't care about views and also feel bad when you don't get views. You know what I'm saying? And I would argue that most people online fall into the category of people I'm talking about, where they get into doing something and they're like, yeah, but I don't care about the outcome. But in the back of their head, they're like, but I do kind of care about the outcome, you know? Like, and that cognitive dissonance, that friction inside you, that's what's draining. That's what produces burnout. That's what hurts. We gotta stop lying to ourselves. Well, that's basically me. Hey, the first step is admitting it, dude. I was like that for years, dude, because, dude, that's what all the advice says, right? Like, you watch all these self-improvement, like, videos, and they're all just like, you can't care, you can't care. Well, guess what? You're gonna be able to intellectualize not caring long before you're able to emotionally not care. That's just the way our brains work. And especially with how alienated we all are all these days, it's a lot easier to intellectualize lessons than to emotionally process them. It just is, from the way our world's built. So, like, yeah, what happens when you intellectualize, hey, I shouldn't care about something, but you aren't able to emotionally not care about something? You hurt yourself. You're like, oh, I don't care, I don't care, all the while holding on your grip as tight as possible, white knuckling. Clearly, physically, the symptoms are you do care, you're just saying you don't. This hurts the person. And this hurts the person. I knew I was going to choke that. I knew I was going to choke that in a run. I was talking about stuff, man. This level's atrocious. This level is offensive to me. That was a good run. Good PB, thanks. Yeah, it was good. I don't think it was bad, chat. I'm pretty proud of that. I think it would be sick of me to be like, oh man, damn it, I got a new PB. But it wasn't enough, you know what I mean? Like, that was, does anyone know what our previous PB was? I don't even know. Was it 69? In classic fashion, chat, it's just what? Do it again, right? What's up, Spinooty? How's it going? Yeah, I think it was 69. What's your least favorite rub top demon? It's Toe 2, man. It's Toe 2 and it's not close. Ah! Yeah, I think we just gotta reach the ball part again. Your favorite demon is Toe 2? That's awesome. I'm glad that someone enjoys that level. That's good. That's good. I keep dropping that input. My favorite demon's Deadlock, but Toe 2 is close. Yeah, I'm just, I like Club Step fine. Deadlocked is my favorite Rob Top demon by far. And Toe 2, we don't talk about that anymore. Some of my least favorite, Geometry Dash streams to date. Now that we're outside of it, I can admit that. But I just felt miserable playing that level. And I think it showed. I think it showed how much I did not like that level. Oops. Oops, I jumped. What's up, Miguel? You lost your streak? Rip, dude. Tough. Don't sweat it, man. These platforms are just trying to make the users feel guilty. Don't worry about it. Let's go. And now y'all know, again, I don't farm the pop-offs for content. because that level was very easy. So why would I pop off when I beat it? We're literally yapping the whole time, man. But that was cool. Pretty W, though. Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of practicing for Dear Nostalgist. But now we got to rate it, chat. Let's rate it. Yeah, it's probably our most nonchalant reaction to date. But I think justifiably. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, chat. Okay. This is Sugadugga Xstep V2. Enjoyment as a player, I didn't really love learning it, but honestly, by the time we were done with it, what's up, Donato? What's up, Virtual? By the time we were done with it, I thought it was fine. I actually didn't hate it. I think it's another mid in terms of enjoyment. Learning it was a pain in my ass, but honestly, I feel like we had some pretty good yaps in the first hour of this stream. And I feel like if I was playing Death Moon or I Spy, we wouldn't have gotten the quality of those yaps. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful. Design, honestly, this might be recency bias. I just really appreciate how minimal the design is, bro. Like, Death Moon is so much, I Spy is so much. I just like that we had a level that wasn't a bunch of strobe effects, dude. That being said, mid. I think Xstep V2 is the perfect 7 out of 10. I think it's such a 7 out of 10 level, man. What's up, Tartiflet? I'm sorry if that makes anyone angry, but it feels so 7 out of 10. But it was fine. Once we learned it, it was fine. Do we think it's is it ranked accurately, chat? Is it an easy demon? I don't really know. I'll be honest, chat. That was our 8th easy demon so far. I don't know what an easy demon is anymore. Maybe it's an insane. Do we think higher or lower? I feel like that wasn't a demon. I'd agree, maybe. I feel like that wasn't a demon. I feel like it was an insane. Yeah, let's say no then. Remember it was 11 years ago? Remember that I'm using my present context. And this is like, look, I'm not going to crash out at you, but like people need to understand this. People need to understand this. I am using this based off of my context as a noob, as well as my context of being a player in 2026. I don't care about giving a level its flowers. The community has already circle jerked these levels enough. Mic drop moment. Mic drop moment. Mic drop moment. I'm rating it for what it is. Xstep V2 don't care about what I have to say about it, but I do. It's my stream. It's my stream. We don't have to give all this historical context to it. I get it, man. These are old levels. That's fine. They're new to me. They're new to me. So yeah, I think Xstep is the perfect 7 out of 10. I think it is a true neutral. And that's how I feel about that. So let's hop into the next level chat. Chat. The next level is, oh, sorry, I have to end on, first let me knock this out. 8 out of 10. TikTok, I have to end on you very quickly. I'm going to restart. I have to change the title. I will be right back. Love you very much. Let me change my TikTok title, y'all. First time, Dear Nostalgist, right? What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, 'cause you did. Oops, I closed the window. Dear Nostalgist. Did I title that right? I think I did. Okay. We're going back live on TikTok, folks. Oh, and I forgot. We have to end the prediction. Let me do that really quick. That is content, mods. That is content. Please let me end the prediction. Thank you. 86% said yes. 14% said no to do we beat Xstep V2 today? I mean, it was pretty free. It was pretty free. Thank you for the believers. But now we have to run our next prediction chat. Let's just send it, man. The percentage ones are kind of cringe. We're only an hour into the stream. Do we beat Dear Nostalgist today? Just believe in something, chat. It's okay. It's okay. What if we fluke? What if we fluke, chat? Have you considered the following? What if we fluke? Now, chat, people are saying this one's pretty easy, no? This one's not too bad. It's just extra long, right? Yeah, this is another extra long. So this is our second ever extra long level. Thoughts? No, I don't care about my attempts. I think they're overrated. It's okay to vote no, y'all. Wow, 94% no. It's a learning level. That's fair. I guess we're learning the rest of the stream then, chat. Get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet-ass level. It's 3 minutes and the end's kind of awkward. Gotcha. Close to winning, but won't until tomorrow. Look, if the rest of this stream is just learning and chilling, it is what it is, chat. It is what it is. Let's check it out. First impressions of the level, let's check it out. I'm saying, Sky. I'm saying, if I win, huge for the believers. PB, by the way. Okay, so don't hit that green orb, I guess? No, I have to. Wait, what is this? Oh, just hit it fast enough. New PB. Okay, jump sooner. Timer, thank you. Also WPB. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, y'all. Sorry, input lag. Thank you. We got it. We got it. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I will never yell at you when you remind me of the timer. That is a W. 7%. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Can I just hop? I'm gonna hop into practice. This level seems super learny. I don't think anyone's gonna fault me for that. Let's immediately just jump into. Let's play through the whole level. Let's get to the end. Let's set some checkpoints, and let's just. How do you eat a whale? One bite at a time type move, you know? New level, Dear Tejas. It's more likely than you might think. Here, y'all, some Dear Nostalgist practice to relax and study too. How about that? Sounds like just what the doctor ordered for some of you. Ooh, this is a pretty precise shippy. It's playtime. Triaxis created this level because people were criticizing him for over-decorating his levels? Wait, really? This feels pretty different from X. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. I don't think I've had a gravity orb in a UFO before. Oh, it's not that scary. Can I just say too, since my post in the mods Discord, I think a couple days ago, my mods have been doing great work. Thank you. Last stream and today's stream, impeccable. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, mods. Thank you. What is... Oh, okay. It just bounces me. I was holding. %96 say no, 4% say yes. Crazy. Wait, why are we talking about Micro Monster? What did he say? Oh. Never mind. I need to be better. I need to rise above it. Trust my mods. My bad. My bad. To be fair, I do think that was a well-intentioned message, but yeah, I guess that adds gas to the fire. I don't really know. I'm just kind of streaming right now. But I do think, like, frequent chatters, they're just trying to help because they know moderation has been an issue on this stream. So, I don't know. That's my opinion. Okay, going to that ship is funny. So let me set a checkpoint because I don't really want to keep on reliving this. Do I just... Oh, I just fall... It's like an auto part. It just wants you to mess up. Okay. Like, just wait until you do anything. Okay. Dude, this is a bouncy-ass level. Do I want to hit this green orb, chat? Yeah, I think I do. What's up, Seth? I literally just got into the level, man. I don't know. I think we're like frame 1 into this level. Literally have not formed any opinion yet. Like, my freaking neural plasticity still working. Yeah, all good. This doesn't hurt your eyes to look. No, I agree. No, literally any level where my eyes don't hurt is a win. But it is very long. Dude, this part is weird. Okay, this is a learning level. I understand all the naysayers. This is like... I have to go non-verbal kind of learning. Okay, I guess I need to hold immediately going into that portal. Fine, noted. Yeah, immediate hold. That green orb feels so precise. Ah! Dude, get me past this part. Do I have to keep holding, or am I dying because I'm holding when I enter the wave? I think I have to keep holding. I think I'm dying when I stop holding. Yep. Oh, dude, that's so weird. This is weird. Okay, thank you. Yeah, see, this feels like some triaxis. This feels like some X right here. You don't know where you're going right now, but you're gonna end up there. Oh, say hi to the void chat. Thank you, mods. Dude, like clockwork, anytime I start a new level, it's like people forget where they are. It's insane. It's like the whole historical context of being in the stream just immediately evaporates. Object permanence does not exist. They're like, we're playing a new level, the rules have changed. No, they're the same rules. Trust me, they're the same. But I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the one who helps Teej. I'm gonna type the message, and if I type my message, then Teej is gonna beat the level. And when Teej beats the level, it's gonna be because of me. What are we doing? Sorry. Let's chill, man. It's not that deep. Random rules would go kind of crazy. Oh, crap, dude. We forgot about ads. My bad, chat. We got to take a 3-minute ad break. And you know the best part? I'm going to go pee. But I'll be right back with more vibes. Enjoy the piano. The best part, chat? I'm going to go pee now. Talk amongst yourselves. was so wrong, so long. Only try to please myself. And I was caught up and held up. I don't really want no one else. Oh no, no, I should have treated you better. But me and you were meant to be forever. So let me have another chance, really be your man. Cause when the roof caved in and the truth came out, I just didn't know what to do. But when I become a star, we'll be living so large. I'd do anything for you. Tell me go. My ears are bleeding. Sorry. What's up, Crisscross? Wow. A lot of people bounced during that ad break, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I've noticed this. Geometry Dash viewers' attention spans. Y'all are fickle. You're fickle, man. What's up, OQ was taken? How's it going? They are fickle, man. They cannot handle a single lull. A single lull. And I don't blame them. Neither can I. Let's get it. Accidental coin route. What about a Omega lull? What's an Omega lull again? I forget. If anyone watches Joe Bart, they'll have the best attention span. People have called me Unk Joe Bart before. Did you know that? It's like a normal lull, but more. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, how do I get 7TV, chat? That's something people have mentioned before, but I've always been too overstimulated to really address that in the moment, but now I feel open to it. You yap a lot and that's good. I don't understand why streamers don't yap. Here's my unpopular opinion. I think not yapping when you stream is toxic. I think that's like so egotistical. Like you think your stream is so good that you don't have to talk during it. I'm trying to start drama. We should cancel people who don't yap. I mean, I didn't say it, but well, you're gonna go live and not even say a word? Whoa, we're in a duel. What's your current hardest and what's gonna be your next hardest? Chat, what's my current hardest? Demons will basically be getting a new hardest every single day of the week. And then we're gonna blow up and act like we don't know nobody. Do you think I have a bad attention span? No, because you're here right now. I think people who are here right now have the best attention span. You and Joe Bart are good streamers because you yap and Joe makes a 20-minute reaction, a 0-minute one. Or are you saying that through the quality of his yaps, it feels like no time passes? People have been saying that about my streams. During our more electric streams, people are just like, what the heck? It's already over? And I'm just like, hey, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it's over. Know what I'm saying? Death Moon or X? No way Death Moon is harder than Deadlock. I think my best is still Deadlock, no? Sorry. I was talking about in the, not just the top 10 easy demons we played. I mean, everything I've ever played. I feel like it's still Deadlock, no? Yeah, I think it's deadlocked. Is Skeletal Shenanigans harder than Deadlocked? Will that be my new hardest once we get there? It's been a while since I've gotten a new hardest, chat. I'm starting to champ at the bit. It is? Don't cry because it happened, smile because it's over. Yeah, and don't smile because it happened, cry because it's over. You came from TikTok? W Alex. Oh, wait, you've been here before. But I guess W? People think they're so slick. They think I don't recognize them. Just because I ignore the messages now where people are just like, Teej, do you remember me? And I'm like, bro, I'm putting on a show right now. It's not all about you. God. It's all about me. It's my stream. Sorry, I'm becoming a toxic, egotistical streamer day by day. We're talking about me right now. Wait, this might be the beginning of the Emperor's New Groove. Remember, Cusco is like super like narcissistic, and then he has to go on a trip as a llama to learn to be humble. Oak was taken. Thank you for the follow. W 960 followers. We hit our follower goal. Wait, this part's fun, chat. Oops. Until I died. We're getting into some duels. Just like Yami Yugi. What's up, Alex GD Metri? What's up, Misha? Yeah, we beat Deathmoon last stream, y'all. Now we're on, Get this, y'all. If you've missed the past 48 hours of TeejVeen, the last you saw me, I was playing Deathmoon. We've beaten Deathmoon, Xstep V2, and now we're on Dear Nostalgist. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't watch my streams, you're gonna miss all of it. You're gonna miss, if you miss a week of my streams, I'm on Bloodbath. Guaranteed. Could not be me. Have you seen the video on TikTok that is by John Mudd? No, I don't know what that is. What's been your favorite completion up to now? Deadlocked was a movie. Okay, I'm leaving for a week, so you get to blood math. 1 + 2 is murder. Alex, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Really holding it down like a homie. Deadlocked was a movie. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Carter the GOAT. I hard agree. I think you are. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, Carter. What's blood math? Bloodbath and aftermath? No, it's just math that you have to do that's blood related. Vampires know about this. I gotta sip some, chat. Do I know the level ton 618? I don't know how, but I've heard of it. I gotta be better about setting checkpoints, chat. Leave for a week, you'll be on Tidal Wave. I'm saying, chat. We probably crack open pause Tidal Wave later this stream, no? You missed the completion? It is what it is. No, I don't have auto checkpoints on. I turned that off day one, bro. My chat helped me do that. I play this game different, bro. When you have a chat that literally tells you what options to have enabled, you move different. Could not do it without them. In my opinion, you're the fastest improver in GD, TBH. Yeah. That's what they've been telling me. No, the fastest improver in GD is my friend Quinn. When I raced him on Friday, he literally beat levels faster than I did. And it made me really angry because I'm supposed to be the guy. But I'm not even the fart. What just happened? I don't care about game settings. I think they're boring, and I hate that when chat becomes us just talking about game settings, it makes me want to end my whole stream. I think it's so boring, man. What FPS is your monitor, man? I don't want to be here anymore. Bro, do you have the new CPS enabled? I'm questioning why I even go live at this point. Like, bro, it's a stream, not a library. Snore. My opinion. Oh, these are instant inputs. CBF is good, though? That doesn't surprise me. I don't care. Maybe I'll care about it when I'm not on easy levels. A lot of inputs on this. I like this part. It's pretty click intensive. Whoa. And that's what I've already heard. That's the nice thing about the conversations that we've had 8,000 times on stream, is that the conversations we've had 8,000 times on stream, we already know the answer to. That's another reason why, like, I have the rules I have. It's because if I don't have the rules I have, we just get to have, like, a conversation we've already had 8 million times, but worse. Each time we have it, it's just of worse quality. And people say the same exact things, and my skin starts crawling because I'm like, this is boring. Also, general rule of thumb, chat, AFJ, thanks for subscribing. If your chat message has the subtext of looking for a response from me for emotional validation, I'm not going to read it. Pro tip. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. But I will blanket say, be less parasocial. Thank you. It is a stream of a guy who says funny stuff sometimes, but is playing a video game. This is hard. Wait, what do I do here, genuinely? Wait, am I supposed to hit the bumper? Oh, I am supposed to hit the bumper. I was making that harder than it needed to be. Yeah, I can't even read the joke ones because it just rewards the wrong type of behavior. Because only about 25% of chat at any given time understands when something's a joke. Most of them take it for fact. Sorry. What's up, Elijah? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Expected Teej to say, go get some therapy. No, I have a new pro tip, y'all. Here, ready? You want a new, really powerful... You want the secret to making your life better? Wait, chat, do you want a quick, super fast, super awesome hack? Do you feel bad right now? Do you want to immediately feel better? I've never said this on stream before. Do I have your attention? I've never said this before. Yes, the doctors hate it. Ready, chat? Are you looking for shortcuts? Are you stuck in a YouTube loop of self-help? Let me give you the answer. Ready? Ready? It's super fast. You can do it today. Go to therapy. Go to therapy. You're lying to yourself in unsubtle ways. The problems that keep popping up in your life are literally the same. If you go to therapy, you can work them out. Go to therapy. I've never said that before on stream. I've never tried Nutella ice cream before. That sounds good. Elijah, thanks for the follow. That's a therapy goer if I've ever seen one. Also, chat, I know that part of what makes you magnetized to my stream is because I'm a person who's gone to therapy, who has fixed the bulk of their problems. I can't go to therapy for you. I also can't go to therapy and regale you about the lessons I learned in therapy. You have to go to therapy and learn the lessons that you need to learn in therapy. Someone else going, you can't watch your favorite streamer have a therapy session with Healthy Gamer GG and watch that VOD clip and then experience the same benefits of therapy as if you had gone yourself. You actually have to go to therapy yourself. What's up, Daniel? How's it going? All right, this part's confused. Oh, wait, this part I can't die on, so I can just go. I need to fall off of it. Uh-oh. Tea is the best. I agree. Great drink. What is this? Wait, sorry. Don't go too fast, chat. Otherwise, you run out of level. This is so weird, dude. Daniel, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, my dude. This is crazy. Wait, did I do it right, chat? Yeah. Do you plan on playing until Extreme Demons? Yeah. I plan until I'm verifying grief, and I'll probably get it done before Doggy at this point. But, you know, I'm working on Dear Nostalgist. Doggy is verifying grief. We're one and the same. What's up, Fenboy Feet Lover? I have a feeling I know where you've been. What's my favorite ice cream flavor? I'm a simple girl. I like chocolate chip cookie dough or cookies and cream. I like when cookies and ice cream. Good answer. I'm glad you're satisfied with it. Ultimately, my goal as a streamer is to satisfy chat. If we get some PBs along the way, that ain't too bad either. Another Meat Canyon animation, please. JK, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. What's up, Divine Swap?
Wait, this level's fun, chat. This level's fun. Wow, I'm having a really good time.
Hey, JK. Welcome to the chat. Teej is actually saving up to commission Meat Canyon. Trust me, guys. It would be pretty cool, man. It would be pretty cool. Lion Santos, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate the support, dude. Hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, this part's hard. Hold on. What if instead of clipping Teej, we gave him haircuts depending on the vibe? How would chat give me haircuts? Also, I have to sneeze. It's everywhere. You flicked this level? Nice, Jack Bandit. Hell yeah. W sneeze? Yeah, I heard that. I've been told that my sneezes are cute. Bro sneezed out his long lost brother. Wait, did it show up on camera? Did you see him come out? I've been exposed. Teej exposed on camera. I thought you were being murdered? Nah, that ain't me. Your brother came out? Hell yeah. Yeah, we're a supportive household here. Some wouldn't be, but... W, I agree. We're actually almost at the end of this level, chat. We're almost done learning it. Maybe you don't have to ask that. Like, they will show themselves every time they come out of the shadows. Well, I, for one, never quite understood why killed. It seems to me that killed. What's up, Play the Game? How's it going? I just don't really understand. Murdered. Oopsies. Because I was sneezing loud? What? Chat, did it hurt? When I sneezed loud? So you thought it was the pickup line when I fell from heaven, but I'm not even a fart. You watch my journey on Spotify? W. I love the Spotify viewers, man. Have you beaten Dear Nostalgist yet? No, not yet. What's up, JJ Gaming? We just been practicing. I got to get like the last 10% of this level done, and then we're gonna do the classic work our way backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry you broke your nose when you fell from heaven. That sounds quite painful. Teej, we got quadruplet clips from the sneeze. I'm crying. Wait, was that a clip? That's just how I sneeze. What about that sneeze was clippable? I don't really get it. Teej, you should play this level called Xstep V2. I actually just played that this stream. It was all right. Oh, I need to not fly during that part. The screech of pain and agony? Oh, well, yeah, sneeze is just inherently hurt, right? Have I gotten all the coins on cycles? I don't think I have. Oh, I need to hold through that wave. The weird thing about this level, chat, is you're supposed to hold through the wave portals. Or maybe not, never mind. I thought I learned a lesson, but I didn't. What the frickety heck, bro? I'm confused. I miss Isaac gameplay. You should race Quinn on Isaac. I think I'm good on that. I think Quinn's kind of focused on Isaac right now. I think he's been having a good old field day with it. But maybe down the road. Bum 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 bum. Did you like Xstep V2? What's up, Craftini? I ranked it a 7 out of 10. It was fine. It was annoying to learn, but once I learned it, it was fun enough. You shouldn't do anything we ask. Don't worry, I wasn't going to. With all due respect, some people treat a streamer's chat like they treat it like a chat GPT prompt. Like, I think like you go to YouTube and something doesn't show up, and then you go to a streamer's chat and you're just like, wait, I have a direct link to the creator. If I type what I want, they can make it for me. Without understanding the context of like, I'm trying to entertain multiple people at once and not just one guy. But that's the hardest part of streaming, is sometimes I do feel like people view me as a chat GPT prompt, but for content. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know, like, where's the lie? There isn't one. Oh, I think it's wave spam. But I think it's a good sign. I think it's a sign that people are enjoying my content. You know? Like, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just I have to be honest and be like, hey, I can't make every single thing that a person asks for. But I hope that the stuff I'm doing is enough. And I think it is. I think people are enjoying what I'm doing. If they didn't, they'd probably, one, not be here. Two, if they were here, they'd be like, I hate you. Hey, I hate you. And I'd be like, aw, please stop. Almost at the end. But the problem is sometimes people are haters, but it's because they're jealous. Like, sometimes people are haters because they hate you. But a lot of times people hate you just because they're like, you've figured out something that they haven't yet. And it's how to like yourself. Teej is an AI who runs on the spaghetti and meat sauce model. Can we please not dox me in chat? That was a secret I told everyone in confidence. The new chatters can't know about that. Nice, we did it! Oh no. Not chat GPT, not GPT, damn it, it was right there the whole time. Is that gonna become a running bit? Damn it. Oh no. Oh no, chat. It won't if I can decide? Thank you. Was that a swag route, chat? Here's the thing y'all gotta consider. Every route I take is swag, because I have it. Can someone take a picture while the swag still exudes from me? Thanks. Clip worthy? Nah, that's not a clip. This is. Boo ba 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 ba. Wait, chat, this level's pretty fun. I think once I learn it, I'm gonna have a pretty good time playing it. Sorry, was that mean of me to say? Sorry, that was pretty rude. Bro's clip farming? Yeah. I think that's the first time I've just been like, uh-huh. You're getting it. Chat GPT, do you like the level? Honestly, this level is kind of awesome, but not for the reasons you might think. The creator Triaxis really tried to return to form in terms of what a GD player really appreciated in level design. That's why even in 2026, Geometry Dash players appreciate Dear Nostalgist. And that's why this easy demon is a 7 out of 10. Chat GPT, can you eat my homework? No, I don't eat food because I'm a robot. I mean, I do eat food because I'm a robot. I mean, I eat food because I'm a person. That's my problem when I go to those sites, chat, and they're just like, are you a robot? I'm like, damn, should I tell them the truth or do I lie? Feels like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I snap my fingers like Swiper from Dora the Explorer when I see, are you a robot? I'm like, ah, me? They got my ass.
As a human, I eat food.
I'm saying. Every day I wake up and I like hop out of bed and I'm like, as a human, I eat food. It's literally the first thing I say. It really gets a pep in my step. Oh, I got a wave spam there. Wait, your 7th custom demon you beat, you rated it 7 out of 10? Yeah, I did that so everyone could get good luck for the year. Smile. Y'all don't even appreciate what I do. I did it for you. Oh, I got a wave spam there. Oh, I need to not click there. Flint and steel. As a child, I yearned for the mines. As a child, I yearned to work at Subway, but my dad wouldn't let me. I was in middle school and I was like, I want to start working at Subway. And my dad was like, you have so much to live for. Don't do that yet. You'll have plenty of time to work at Subway. I was like, okay. That sounds like a made-up story. It's not. I got a spam. Is this another Persona remix? They're getting so creative. But this one is like if Gorillas did it.
I'm happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless. But not for long, my future is coming on.
Wait, this slaps? Yeah, I'm a musician. Are you gonna do this for all the demons? Like the most like levels of every demon's difficulty? That's the plan, Craft. Are you excited? This is the first stream ever I'm really enjoying. W! That's how we take over the internet, chat. We just gotta get 1,000 more people who think like that. Wow, I've never really liked streams before. This one's pretty good. I think I'll stay here a little while. Nice. Would you count platformer levels or not for the most liked? I don't know. I guess whatever comes up in the most liked. I don't know if platformer levels are included in that. I'd probably skip platformer levels, to be honest. I like the original GD game mode. I don't really like platformer. Not really my thing. What can you do with channel points? You can bet them in our predictions. We run a prediction every stream. Currently, the prediction is, do we beat Dear Nostalgist today? And if I check it, 96% of people said no. So we got our work cut out for us here, folks. We got our work cut out here. But we got a lot of time to learn today. Keep forgetting. I wish I could send my channel points over to Quinn's stream. But the whole point of channel points is that they only exist on one stream. They're not transferable. Just like wealth when you die. You can't take it with you. Sorry, too morbid. What happens to the levels of a 2-player level? Will you play with Quinn? Are there 2-player levels in this game? I can't imagine the use case. And also probably no, I'll probably just clone myself. I'll probably just get someone on Fiverr who says that they figured out how to clone somebody for really cheap, and I'll have them clone me. What's up, Terrari? How many Rolexes do you have? Honestly, surprisingly, more than you might think, less than I might have. That's the riddle for the day. Figure it out. In the morning, I have 3 legs. In the afternoon, I have 11. Where do I end up by the evening? What's up, Lu2? How's it going? This level, learny as hell. You end up at home in bed? Ah, so you heard that one before. I see. If you've heard it before, let other people answer. Two chat GPT just playing Geometry Dash is insane. True. I'm good eating sweet food, getting fat. How's the stream been? Good. When did you start playing GD? A couple months ago. Maybe someone in chat has the exact date. I think it was like the beginning of December. So I think literally 2 months ago now. Will you wear wigs? Yeah, I'm wearing one right now. Hair looking majestic today, by the way. Thanks, chat. You're looking majestic today. Might I just say? If I can be so plain. If I was a plane, do you think I'd be able to fly good, or would I fly bad? Would I be an evil plane or a chaotic neutral plane? Thoughts? Please take the question seriously. You'd be a Boeing 767? Is that a good one? I think if reincarnation exists, I would like to be a plane. Because planes are my favorite living things. Carnegie Mees! Thanks for following. Appreciate it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I want to be a door. Is it because you're open to new things? That's kind of cute. I want to be a boulder. Is it because you can't hold her? That one just rhymed. Your mom's like a doorknob. Everybody gets a turn. I'd want to be a plushie. That's cute. I think if I was reincarnated, I actually take it back. I don't want to be a plane. I want to be something cute. Like a gun. Funny because opposite. And my brain does that. You'd want to be money because everybody would want you? Oh. I'm sorry. Can you show your stats really quick, please? I don't know what you mean by that. What's up? But I imagine that you're scratching your arms right now. And you're just like, can you show your stats, man? I imagine you're very distressed. And I want to tell you, it's going to be okay. Malachi GS, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a lovely day. And that your life is blessed with everything you need to have a blessed life. What should be my next platformer, Demon? I don't know. Does anyone in chat have an idea? I don't really know platformer levels. How many stars and demons have I got? I have no idea. Is that not something like, can you not search my Geometry Dash account and maybe it'll tell you? Rather than me derailing the whole stream to answer one guy's question. If you aren't able to see that from looking up someone's account, then I'm sorry. What's the name of your GD account? You get 5 guesses and the first 5 don't count. When will you start playing from zero? I don't know. I'm keeping you on your toes. Seems like it's working. Would you ever want to learn how to create a level? Maybe someday. I don't know. I've never thought about it before. We are nearing the final stretch of the Easy Demon Saga. We only have 2 levels left. Does that make anybody sad? Come on, man. I think a 2 Xanarcan beat is absolutely devious work. What's up, Calf? What's up, Jonah2? What will be my hardest level in the future? Whatever hardest level I play. Yeah. Probably whatever the first medium demon we play is, which I think is going to be Skeletal Shenanigans. Right now, my hardest is Deadlocked. There we go. Yeah, I think medium demons will be good. That's what I like about this little series I've created. I think that basically anything beyond... wow, this is a long little waiting period, huh? Let me set a checkpoint, like, here. Whoa. Okay, that goes into what we were just practicing. Like, basically, we're always upping the stakes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started playing this game 2 months ago. We started on Stereo Madness, and now we're here. Like, it's only going to get higher octane, you understand? Like, it's good. I feel like it's delicious content. Like, manja, 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 you know? I think that's been the only kind of lull to me playing easy demons, is that a lot of these easy demons I've played, like, I've had harder levels I've played. You know what I'm saying? But once we're in medium demons, they're all going to basically be like the hardest level I've played. With maybe a few exceptions. Depending on, I don't know. The top 10, I haven't looked too deep into the top 10 medium demons yet, but yeah. I don't think any of them are quote unquote free. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my assumption. I haven't done deep research. Jonah2, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Future Funk's a hard demon, right, chat? I'm slowly learning. Slowly but surely. It is nice. I'm feeling it, chat. This is a long level. But thankfully, this feels akin to Xstep V2, honestly, in a way. It just feels like a level we gotta learn. It doesn't seem too tricky. I think this is one where we just grease the groove enough and we should be able to get it without too much trouble. Like, nothing about it's too unfair, by my estimation. Maybe some of you will disagree. I just need to be ready for that 87% ship sloop. Or swoop. I don't know why I said sloop. Soap, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Are you excited for 9 Circles? Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. Are y'all excited to watch me play 9 Circles one day? I think we're on day 10 of Easy Demons. I don't know how long Medium Demons are going to take, but... it honestly probably won't be too long until we're on Hard Demons at this rate. I don't think we're going to beat medium demons as fast as we beat easy demons, but even if it's like slower, I still think we'll be at hard demons probably within the next couple of few months. By my most conservative estimation. I don't know, thoughts, chat? When do you think we'll be on hards? I think medium demon's gonna take like 2 months. I think that's fair. That makes sense. If easy demons take like half a month, medium demons taking 2 months sounds fair. I'm talking like we're already done with easy demons. We're not, but we have 2 more. You'd probably agree with 2 months. That's fair. We'll probably have a better idea once we actually get to it, right? Hell will be your hardest medium demon, I think. I don't know if I've heard of Hell. I think I've heard of Skeletal Shenanigans B. I think there's one that starts with an S. I don't think I've heard of the other ones. Yeah, serious, right? The ones with the hyphens? Yeah, I think it's serious, yeah. Again, I've heard of these levels. I haven't really seen any gameplay of them. And honestly, like, I'm holding off on watching any gameplay of them. I kind of just want to leave it for my first impression. You know what I'm saying? Which maybe as the levels get harder, it would be kind of fun if, like, for example, before I start Skeletal, like, what would y'all prefer, chat? When I start new levels, should I watch a full clear of someone beating it before I hop into it? Or do you just like it when I blindly hop into it without even knowing and I play it? Thoughts on preferences there? I feel like certainly by Extreme Demons would be fun to get my first impression of watching the level, you know what I'm saying? But maybe not for like earlier demons. I don't know. I don't think medium demons will take you 2 months. I think it'll take it around 1 month. That's fair too. What's up, One Eye Abood? I mean, don't get me wrong. If it takes less time, I'm down. Blind I prefer. What's up, ALX? Yeah, I see that. I think I'm down with that too. It's been pretty fun. Because I kind of like how I come up with creative solves. You know what I mean? If I watch someone else play it, that might affect my preconceived notion of how to play the level, right? Which I think that's part of the fun. Like, a lot of the shorts I've posted of me beating levels, people are just like, why do you play it blah, 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 like this way? But I think that's good. Like, I think it's cool to see someone inexperienced with a level just figure out a creative solve. You know what I'm saying? Versus like me watching someone else beat it and then just copying the way they did it. Now, I'm sure the harder levels get, the less like you can kind of get creative with your solutions. Like, it's probably going to become pretty one-to-one, but yeah. What's up, Malyad? How's it going? Chat, I am going as far in the demon ladder as people are watching me. As long as my channel and my content is growing, I'm going to keep on playing the game. But if y'all stop watching, I'm not going to play the game anymore. It's that simple. So if you want to see me take on a list demon one day, stick around. Yeah, I already beat Xstep V2, Dorpy. What's up? We made it about an hour into stream. Oops, a little too early there. We need an ad break in about 4 minutes, chat, if someone can remind me. Appreciate you. This is the best Thursday ever for you. Good stuff, my man. I'm glad the vibes are up. There we go. Damn, the ball's kind of giving me issues too. Yeah, and I'll say even with tackling medium demons, despite the levels being more difficult overall, you're also improving at the same time. Yeah, I feel like that's the whole game, right? Like, it's all progress at the end of the day, right? That's honestly, like, that's what's so compelling to me about, like, making content for this game. It's like, yes, beating an individual level is progress, but also beating a series of levels in the same difficulty bracket is also progress. I think that's also why my content is compelling to watch. Because I view it in like a macro way and not just a micro singular level way. What's up, Weird in Inc. CEO? How's it going? I almost forgot about that dual part. Ah, the wave spam. Damn it. Okay. That's fair. That was a new PB from that point. We take those, chat. Getting better. Getting more consistent. I would love to be able to play. I mean, we're basically playing from 75% right now. This stairway part is free. So we can kind of see this as we're already taking out the last quarter of the level. That is not bad for day one. And we still got plenty of stream left. And even the part leading into the stairs, like, I feel like that's probably a good 20%. That's just kind of simple. What's up, Zoink? How's it going? Do you believe in your ability to finish this today? I don't know. I'm definitely more focused on just learning it today, but I mean, I won't write it out the realm of possibility, but I am just kind of surrendered to the process of learning the level right now. If it starts clicking really fast and we can send attempts, I'll do that. But if it's just kind of a hang back and learn, and then it's more of a tomorrow day, that's also fine. No matter how we cut it, we've already beaten, like... We've beaten 2 demons this week, and I feel like that's awesome. Like, I'm really proud of the progress we've made. Especially since energy-wise, this week started out kind of, off to me, just because of, like, how tough last week was, in terms of, like, the Quinn race, and then me editing the video. So with all that being said, I'm actually very proud of the results this week already, and we're not even... Like, we still have a stream and a half left of the week, which is pretty awesome. So I can't complain. What's up, TP? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you're having a great day. Ad break? Oh, thanks, Speedy. Yeah, we have to take a quick ad break, y'all. Don't worry. I am pausing the ads. We'll be right back in 3 minutes. Dorpy, thanks for following. We'll be right back in quick 3 minutes of ads, y'all. But I'm pausing the timer and pausing the gameplay. We're doing this so that we don't have crazy ads. Thank you. What's up, Fast Taxi? Oh, chat. Fast Taxi, thanks for the follow. My long-term goal is I want to just keep beating hardest. I want to see how far in this game I can get. And I do feel pretty solid and confident considering that we've already gotten this far, you know? I think genuinely, Even though this isn't how the difficulty curve of stuff actually works, like we've talked about this before on stream with the Dunning-Kruger effect, like being an intermediate is like the greatest amount of effort you have to expend getting like through the intermediate slump into being like advanced or proficient at something. But I do think the greatest barrier to entry for anything is like a noob. I think that the biggest make or break for a Geometry Dash player, even such as myself, if I had given up on the Rob Top Demons arc before I had beaten that was the real test. If I could beat all the Rob Top Demons, I could probably get pretty deep in this game. But if you can't even beat the Rob Top Demons and all the Rob Top levels, then this game's probably not for you. You know what I'm saying? So that really felt like earning my stripes. Run while you still can, bro. I would uninstall the game right now if I were you. No, I'm good. I know what you mean. What's up, Kate Alex Voids? I'm already addicted, man. It is what it is. I'm addicted, but also I'm being rewarded in the shape of people watch my stuff. Which honestly, like, as much as I enjoy playing the game, the thing I really enjoy is people watching me. So thanks for that. Thanks for joining the streams. Thanks for watching the videos, y'all. What's this accordion, bro? What if instead of Tej, it was Tej? Mind-blowing stuff. It's hard for me to process that. My hair doing crazy stuff today, bro. It's doing absolute tricks on it. Ads over in 20 seconds, y'all. What's up, Rob Top James? How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Here, just in time, we're gonna hop back into gameplay now. Ads are over, folks. We back to practicing. Let's see if the quick break helps the muscle memory or hinders it. Only one way to find out. Is Geode back up yet, chat? Geode's not working? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I assume that whenever it's fixed, people in my chat will be like, TJ, it's fixed. But I just always want to check in just in case I missed the boat. Ow. My ear hurts. Also, this isn't important or pressing for anyone to know, but I did replace my earbuds and now I have stereo sound again, which is very nice. It was minorly annoying to only have sound in one ear the past few streams, so pog. Yeah. Little victories. Tej, I'm making a level right now. Can I honor you in it? Sure. As long as that isn't bait to like then come into my chat later once you finish it. Like, TJ, remember that level I asked if I could honor you in? Play it on your stream. But if you're just doing it for you, yeah, dude. You can even drop it in my Discord and be like, hey guys, I made this because I wanted to honor Tej. That's cool. What's up, little bro Maxi? Yeah, of course. Now you can force disable that ear and only have sound in the other ear for a week to balance it out. No, Sky, like literally, Because, you know, I don't have tinnitus, but sometimes I get that ringing in one ear, and part of me was like super, but I'm also just like a hypochondriac. I was super worried like I was losing sound in one of my ears. But it's just, I get really cheap earbuds for stream, and they usually crap out every 3 or 4 months. Just a very short shelf life. You get what you pay for. I don't think I am. I was just, I get in my head about stuff. Is Dear Nostalgist fun so far? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think once it's another kind of learny level, but I think once I learn it, it's going to be pretty fun to play. Even this part, like, now that it's a little more automatic for me, it's been getting more fun. Wave spam, I remembered. Yes. But yeah, I'm enjoying, dude, I don't know. I really enjoy, I forget the name of the crew. I think Triaxis. I really enjoy, Triaxis has a good flow to their levels. X has been one of my favorite levels so far, and the way this level flows has been a blast to play. Yeah, Triaxis. Hope your stereo sound doesn't descend into madness. Yeah, we can only hope. Then it would become a Geometry Dash level. I don't know, man. It just feels good. It's a good reminder for me that when the game isn't sensory hell, it's even more fun to play for me. But the only way to develop your taste for something is to experience what you don't like as well, right? Part of that, the side of that is experiencing the things you do like, but then the absence of the things you like is usually what reinforces what your preferences, right? I looked away. Oh, yeah, a little late on that ball entry. All good. That's definitely a consistent trouble spot, but I just need to be a little more mindful on the entry there. We're going to move on to medium demons after easy demons. After this first 10. Just keep on going up in difficulty. Taking out the most popular of each rank. Should be a good time. Honestly, like, I'm glad we got through the Rob Top levels. I've been, by and large, I've been enjoying the easy demons more than, the main levels. I feel like there was a bit of, like, a lull before getting into the easy demons, or the demons of Rob Top levels, where I was kind of like, okay, the progression's starting to feel a little less meaningful, but now it feels like I'm actually playing the game, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm not worried about a jump, to be honest. I'm good at video games. I have high faith in myself. If it's a jump, we'll figure it out. All the Rob Top demons are easy demon? Yeah. For sure. I just wanted to clarify, but yeah. Thank you, Scott. Thanks for the support, Dorpy. I have heard about change of scene. I probably am not going. I think I'm just going to hop straight into medium demons after we beat the top 10. But I know change of scene has kind of been a more recent easy demon that's been trending. I don't know if that's a newer level or what. Yeah, ChatGPT was just born this stream, Sky. I have a feeling it might be recurring. Oh, it's like 3 years old? I mean, that's a lot younger than some of these other levels, right? In the grand scheme of things, it's pretty recent. But yeah, certainly not brand new. Ah, dang it. Fun level, man. I am definitely... I'm drinking the Triaxis Kool-Aid. No! Almost. Ah! This a hard level? No, it's not too bad. It's pretty learny, though. There's a lot to learn with it. But so far, I think it's going to be another level where it's mostly just the marathon of how, like, because it's an extra long. I think it's going to be more of a length challenge than a hard challenge, if that makes sense. How's progress going so far? Going good. The most important thing is that the progress isn't frustrating. Usually a good sign for me, whether I'm doing okay or not, is if I'm getting tilted, it's because I don't like the level. I'm not getting tilted while practicing this, so that really helps. Whoa, crazy route. I thought that was a ship, not a UFO. What am I doing? Crazy. Yep. How hard Zodiac again? Isn't that like a top? Woo! Nice. Okay, now I just need to remember the wave spam part. No, I thought that was the wave spam. This is. Yes. Let's go, chat. Okay. Oh, do not die on that spike at the end. All right, let's take it. I can take it back. W run, I agree. I suppose I could take it here. No, this part's easy enough. I want to take it before this. Let's go. Yeah, what the heck? Let's try 66%. You stream daily? Yeah, I stream Monday through Friday. Typically for 3 or 4 hours. Always around this time. So we still have another stream this week, and then we have 5 more next week. take weekends off. But I'm always here. I'm always here. Chatters come at their leisure. I'm all reliable. Dude, another freaking Persona remix. No hate, but kind of crazy, no? A little early on that portal entry. What's up, Door Hinge? How's it going? Yeah, I got to jump there. That makes sense. And then we're into this kind of long... It's funny, the section's only like 4%, but it feels long. ZL Cookie, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. And then we drop into this. Let's see if we can put it all together. This is a bit of a tricky section to combine just because the stairs is such like a slowdown point, you know? Yeah. I'm not gonna work too hard on it. I think I'm just gonna go back. Let me see if I can get from like 50%. Would that be crazy? Might just be one of those levels I kind of have to segment and trust the process of. Oh yeah, this is the super clicky part. I do like that this remix includes the vocals, because like the vocals is one of my favorite parts of this song. It really highlights just like the laid back jamminess, in my opinion. What's up, Sigma Gooner? How's it going? Oh, I remember this part. Okay, it's coming back. Ooh, crap. Oops. Oh, I need to hit that green orb. I see. Okay. I'm on it. I'm on the case, chat. I wasn't before. I'm locked and loaded. There we go. Bang! Okay, and then don't mess that up. Can we get a W for all the sheep in chat? Yeah. Going for the coins? Nah. Ain't too worried about them. More of an any percent guy myself. Even though I just accidentally went coin right after saying that. Oh! Dude, I'm not kidding. This level is super fun. The more you unlock it. But you gotta unlock it. Yeah, a little bit of coinage as like just a side dish. That head bonk, man. I think I just need to delay when I start pressing on that ship. If I had to guess, I think I just need to trust it a bit more. Let it take me where it wants to take me, and then lock in. No, telling me the hardest part of the level isn't backseating. In fact, chat, people who've played this level, what part do you think's the hardest on Dear Nostalgist? $28. What's at 28 again? 0 to 100? It's a weird wave entrance, I see. Oh, that's the one where you have to hold, right? I think I remember that vaguely, Jack. We'll get to that soon. Oops, I hopped. Yeah. That was crazy route. Crazy route. I keep clicking. I have to relax on the click there. There's no rush, man. Glad we're getting our reps in on this part. It's a tricky dicky. I think I'm really going to enjoy once we get into attempts. Yeah, see, that's why you don't hold. Because if you hold, that's what slams you into the ceiling. But the momentum it boosts you, it gets you straight. It gets you straight. I think for this level, I'm not gonna prioritize full, like, sending all the way to 100. I think I like how I've taken it from 70% to the end. And I think I'm just gonna focus on like 50 to 75. I think I'm gonna focus on this level in quarters, if that makes sense, chat. And if I have any struggles later, I'll try and link them together, but I think with a learning level, it makes sense to segment it like that and not worry as much about putting it all together. But that's my brain. If your brain works differently, I support you. My brain loves partitioning the problem I'm solving. That felt pretty good. Yep, don't panic hold, but also be ready to hold. Oh, I might put a checkpoint right at the start of that ball section because I really don't remember that. So let's check that one out again before we put this whole quarter together. Getting close. Ah! I keep panicking on those parts. They really want you to, like, over-adjust. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is burger. Burger or pizza. I'm a simple person. I like burger, I like pizza. I'm easy to please. Ah! Oh. Woo! Yeah, I dig this remix, man. Very vibey. My favorite food, spaghetti based. I do love pasta, dude. I've said it before on stream. Pasta is high key one of my favorite foods. I feel safe. I feel like this chat messes with fettuccine alfredo, no? That's good, man. That is a good pasta dish. Ah, I keep holding. I have to drop and then I have to get ready to hold. I've beaten the Nightmare, was the first one. Then Lightning Road, then Platinum Adventure. Then we beat I Spy with My Little Eye. Speed Racer. X. Death Moon. And now here we are. What's up, Dapper Furt? How's it going? Good to see you. Oh, and Xstep V2. Sorry, I forgot. Xstep V2. That's the one I was missing. Sorry. We beat Xstep V2 so quickly, I forgot about it. Got a lot of panic presses on this one, which honestly I'm thankful for. I like that we're playing a level that's really trying to test my my resilience. It doesn't want you to get away with unmeaningful presses, which I appreciate. I like that the level is like, it expects more from me. My favorite so far of the top 10 liked is X. And of the Rob Top Demons, it's Deadlocked. But I think it's a tie between X and Deadlocked in terms of my overall favorite demons I've played. See, there's that panic press. Y'all think I'm lying about it. I'm not. Hold on, we're running out of subs by the second. We must have gotten a lot of subs this day. So I had to change our goal. I'm watching them dwindle. Bang! New sub goal. I hate when I tell myself not to jump at a certain time and then I jump. Yeah, it's just the way it goes sometimes. It can't be helped. Huge. Ah! Oh, maybe? Oh! Yeah, I think I'm overthinking that. I think I should just start flying before I hit that pink bumper. My bad. L decision on my part, to be honest. There was a simpler solve there. Oh yeah, I can just flip. What was I doing? That's kind of funny. All right. Now let me see about this ball part. You don't like the wave sections? Wave is my favorite game mode. Wave is why I like Deadlocked so much. Oh, I need to not move on that part. That's right. To each their own. Because also Toe 2 is my least favorite Rob Top Demon. So that, I mean, that, if that doesn't demonstrate preferences. Adrian, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it, dude. You were so nice to me. Thank you. W sub. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I like Ball too. Ball's fun. What's up? I drink bleach forever. Ooh, I have to jump earlier there. Earlier jump, nice. Ready for it, nice. Into the robo. Oh, and then into the, okay. This is a tricky little section, chat. Why'd I jump? Yeah, I think that's fur. I think that's fur, Dapper Ferret. I think that's fair, Dapper Ferret. Just a preference thing. Ooh. Is this another Minecraft song? Nice. Spam the wave. Into a jump, into a bump, into this part. Let's play it out. Why the heck not? And then we'll go back. Yeah, Minecraft music's great. Very vibey. Can we beat the level from here, chat? Oh, I wasn't ready for the hold at 87%. Predictable. All right, let's put it all together. Oh, no! I was preparing for the next ship. Uh-oh. The vibes have entered. Oh, swag route! Oh, late. I think I'll get one more run on this. And then I want to practice the section before this. Nice. Actually huge, chat. Oh, I wasn't ready. Okay, let's take it back. Let me try from 25. You think you'll beat it today? It's possible. I do think it's possible. Let me try from here. Yeah, this seems fine. Those are some tricky presses, bro. I've still got to learn half the level, though. So we'll see how fast that goes, you know? What's your guys' least favorite game mode? Not by design, just because I've had the least amount of experience with it. I'd say swing. But it's not because I think it's bad. It's just I haven't really worked with it much, you know? 45% kind of memory part. Ah. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I'll set a checkpoint. You don't like Robot? I feel like Robot's super fun. Oh, that's interesting, man. So interesting, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I set a checkpoint here. This is a bit of a mix-up. I was not ready for that either. You don't like UFO? Wow, everyone's got surprising taste. Oh, yeah, the instant pink orb presses. I forgot about that. And this is just 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not so bad. This level's pretty fun, man. Ooh. Okay, let's go back. The entry there must have been strange. I don't exactly know. Instant presses. And this part's kind of free. I think I'm gonna take it back. Yeah, this part's free. Let's take it back. Let's try from 30% now. Oh, yeah, there's this whole dual part. Yeah, we gotta do that, right, chat? Robot, I don't think, has a solo section. They're that readable. If you don't know how long to hold, you're put in a free fall. The robot-centric levels are fine since you're prepared. That's fair. I feel like I just haven't played enough levels yet that whenever I get a robot part, it's like a welcome surprise. It's like, ooh, this one again. We actually might get a few attempts in today, chat. I'm surprised how fast we've learned this. It seemed like a pretty big or a tall order at first, but it's a pretty intuitive level once you chew on it. W design. How long are you gonna stream for today? I think we still have a little bit here. I usually stream for 4 hours or a bit over 3 at this point. I need to hop that spike at 33% though, man. That one's giving me a little bit of heat. I say as I continue to run into it. Look, the learning sessions are how we beat the levels, chat. That's how we beat Xstep V2 so fast today. I put the reps in at the end of last stream and it paid off. TJ, what do you think your furthest death will be? Dude, it's up in the air to me. I imagine the biggest choke point is going to be that hold around, I think it was 78%, or maybe it was further, I can't remember. 87%, was it? The portal you enter where you have to immediately hold for the ship near the end, I feel like that's a very possible choke point. That part really wants to mix you up. Okay, I need to learn this duel now. What's up, I Smoke Ev? After I beat 10 easy demons, I'm gonna do the 10 top most liked medium demons, etc., etc. That is what is on the docket. Good luck, I hope you fluke it. A fluke is actually quite possible for this level. Okay, I need to hop that spike. Am I flying into the ceiling there? Is that what's killing me? Yeah, I guess so. I guess don't hold even though you're a robot. Yeah. Yeah, don't hold. Okay, that duel's really not that bad. Oh, and until the mix. That's right. I forgot about the mix at the end. They want to catch you lacking, and they did catch me lacking. The bastards. There's something so captivating about duel sections, man. They're so zen. Oh, gosh, I wasn't ready for that. Okay. Extra jump there. I think I'll place a checkpoint right at 40% because I don't think I've really played that part of the level yet. I kind of skipped past that part, but I want to see what there is there. I forgot that jump. Okay, yeah. Checkpoint there. Yep, and that's why. Oh, right, it's this section. Okay, I did play this. I just didn't play the transition into it. That's not so bad. Until I forget that part. That part's kind of like that one part in Death Moon. Whatever. I don't want to put too fine a point on it. Maybe we try from like 20% now. Oh yeah, this part. This part's kind of crazy, man. Oh, depending on where you enter the portal. Interesting. Supposed to hit the side there? Maybe. Does the momentum not carry between the portals? For some reason I thought it did. Which portals? Oh, like this one? Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's not. Not sure. Maybe it's only for UFO. Maybe UFO like kills your momentum. Okay, this part's hard. Dude, why am I not hitting those yellow bumpers? That's actually pretty annoying. There we go. Okay, you just have to be super to the left. That's annoying. What's up, Harmiko? I wish you luck for when you play Extinction. It's something else. Yeah. I heard it's hard. Bom, bom, bom. Bom, 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 bom. Okay, I need to be ready to hit that green orb and then carry on through. I need to be ready to carry on my wayward son. Ah, almost. Damn, we're almost done learning the level. That's kind of crazy. Very big day. If I wasn't tired, I'd say definitely beatable. But since I'm tired, it's only flukeable. Damn, dude. Dude, like my brain just will not hold after that green orb. Now it will. There we go. Nice. Good over adjustment. We love an over adjustment, chat. After an under adjustment, we love an over adjustment because it means that we are locking in on the Goldilocks that is in between. Okay, we're getting there. Yes, chat. Okay, huge. Whoa, what? Okay, I need to set a checkpoint there. That part is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's a big hold on the robot there. That's right. I remember this part when we first jumped into the level. This is pretty precise. You have to have a big jump so that you're set up for the orb right in that weird wave. Oh, yeah, dude, this part. Yeah, this 28% might be the part of the level, man. That might be the main part. I'm supposed to hold into that wave? I already forgot. And I think I need to buffer this green too. Yeah, I think I need to hold. I keep letting go because of muscle memory, but I need to hold. Yeah, and then be ready. Okay. Wow, that is weird. That is okay. But I think I have it. I have it. Yes. Okay. Nice. All right. That is so interesting, dude. That is so interesting. It feels so weird. All right, that's what we've already learned this part. In the interest of, I do want to send like a few attempts. So, was anything in like the first 20% kind of crazy, chat? I can't remember. Nah, this was all kind of fair, I think. Let's send some attempts. I think let's send some attempts and then we'll call it a stream, okay? But let's see, our current PP is 7%. Let's see what we can do. Oops. But we have learned the bulk of the level, and that's huge. That is great. Oh, it starts out so chill, dude. I forgot. Oh yeah, this weird ship. That's right. PB! The UFO gravity change is a little weird. I forgot about that. WPB chat. On God. I like the style of this song. Oh! Too fast. If Teej beats this, he's officially a Dear Nostalgic. Let's see what we can do. Is the fluke possible, chat? Ah! The head bonk. Yo, what's up, Tom? Thanks for the good vibes. Hope you're having a great day. I forgot about that. That ship section's tricky, man. Again. The answer would probably be to practice that part. But also, what if I just smashed my head through it? What if that worked? Consider. Dude! How did I literally beat it that PB attempt. So what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So I need to do something different there than what I've been doing. Not that. You've been falling asleep watching the streams? W, nice. I'm glad that the vibe's right. Did you know Geometry Dash has a hidden pity mechanic where if you smash your head in the same place long enough, the obstacle breaks? Trust? Wait, W. Hopefully I trigger the pity this time. Let's hit it. Ah, dude. I don't like that part, bro. There's nothing that feels quite worse in Geometry Dash than head bonking on the ceiling and just completely throwing off your own groove. Dude. What's up, Roxasay? Sorry to hear about your broken hand. I broke my finger, or I didn't break my finger. I just sprained my finger. It was tough. Hope you get better. Don't fall for the bait, Halab. We don't owe an explanation to anybody. They are simply engagement baiting. I genuinely do not care if people think whatever they think. It does not matter. People just want attention at the end of the day. Do not give it to them. Oh! We got past it though. The what scared me, man? What? Ooh, I think it's just spamming presses. I think I just don't let the head bonk on the ceiling affect me. I think I just keep smashing into it. I think it is a smash your head through it situation. Oh, new PP. Absolutely massive. Oops. Early jump. Early jump, chat. Early jump. Okay. This is my last attempt and then I'm ending. Because I am tired. Wait, PB? No! I missed the bumper. Okay. We're getting good consistency, though. What's up, Pixelo? How's it going? All right, GG's chat. We beat a demon today, and I think that we can beat this demon tomorrow. I'm going to be honest. I don't think this demon's too hard, and we learned most of the level. Feels like you can freestyle on this level, which is kind of fun. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It feels pretty open-ended, which I like. All right, ending on TikTok. Thanks for watching on TikTok. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Woo, chat. I'm freaking gassed, man. These Geometry Dash streams, man. They've been taking it out. I'm sleepy. W stream. Thanks, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll be back tomorrow, y'all, with more Dear Nostalgist. I will end the prediction. Did we beat Dear Nostalgist today? Guess what? 96% of people said no. They were right. But I feel good. I feel like we can do it tomorrow. I'm not too worried about it. I think that we got a lot of very good practice done on an extra long level on the first day we played it. Like, why would I be angry about that? I feel like that's awesome. Oh, thank God, dude. Quinn's live.
It's based and awesome.
But he's not on cam yet. We're going to raid Quinn, and he's going to freak out because he's like, wait, I haven't started my stream yet. But he has. So raid Quinn, y'all. Sorry I haven't been raiding recently. I'm just so tired by the end of the stream, and today's not any different. I would probably raid someone else, but like, this is just the easiest. So go say hi to Quinn. Send him your love. And yeah, take care of yourselves. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and let's freaking beat Dear Nostalgist.
W stream. Bye-bye.